So, which means that I will be managing the teachers and of course, some of the content that is taught, and I will be helping all of you with any problems you may have. Some of you are very experienced, I see from your teaching qualifications and all. You all are very experienced, but I think wherever you are, I have many more years above you. So you all are all still very young, and I hope together we can work and make the teaching process very seamless and very useful for the children. I just like to say here that we have all been teaching in our own little silos. You know, we've just been, every teacher is doing things their own way. So one of my main objects here is to bring in a little bit of standardization in what is, how it is being taught and what is being taught. Okay. You have full freedom to teach whatever you want, unless you're using the rudimentary course, which I have finished that meeting with the teachers. But while you have the freedom to teach whatever courseware you want to, use whatever books and a system, but there are certain elements in music which are necessary to be taught. And sometimes these get a little ignored, because when we go into exam teaching, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but the norm has started to be that you start off with a little bit of basics and then you go immediately into exam work. Am I right? You can just nod, or if you don't agree, you can say you don't agree with me. And so that makes it a very narrow perspective of teaching. So we need to make sure that we are teaching music in its totality. It should be a holistic learning of music. I know there is pressure from parents all wanting certificates. Oh, my child will have this certificate so he can get into college abroad and things like that. So, but while that pressure is there, we need to also counsel the parents, and I can help a lot in that area also. Say you're having problems with parents, I can address the parents. I can tell them that yes, you've given your child to us to teach him music, and part of teaching music is, of course, the certification. It is definitely there. It is a very important part of teaching, because unless there's proof of learning, it's no use learning. When you pass class 2, class 3, class 10, there is a benchmark that you cross, and when you cross that, only then you can move to the next level. So same way, when you acquire certain skills in music learning, you can move to the next level. Whereas today, parents just want them to do the 3 pieces and then on to the next grade. And a lot of the rest of the elements of music learning are left out. So one is we need to change the mindset of the parents. 2 is that teachers also now need to think of teaching music as a subject and put in a little more effort and put in a little more research. Teach it like, you're teaching maybe maths or English language in a school. So there is homework to be done. There is preparation to be done. There is corrections to be done. All that is there. It's not just that 1 hour or 45-minute slot that we are looking at. If you're a music teacher, you will be needing to work your 5 days in the week or 6 days in the week, not just for that little 1 hour slot. So I don't know, is that making sense to you all? Yes? Yeah, yes, you can put thumbs up or put it in the chat or whatever. But
yes, ma'am.
I hope that you agree with me over there. Thank you, Anthony. And together we can move forward, and you all should become teachers who make a difference in your students' life. If that student has been given to you for learning music, you should be able to make a difference by giving him the best of training that is possible. 9 out of 10 students, or I would say 8 out of 10 of your students will not make a career in music. Okay, they're not going to. We know that music is not considered yet as a career. Parents say, oh, he still must be an engineer, he must graduate, he must be a lawyer or a doctor or something. And they look at music as not a serious subject. It's still considered a hobby class. And together we should try and change this, because it is a very serious subject. And exposure to music has shown that there is an improvement in the way your mind works. There is an improvement in personality. There is an improvement in how you perceive things, how you see things. That is proven, literally proven with music. And even when they go out there for jobs, people are asking today, what is the extra? Okay, you're a gold medalist from this engineering college, you've done your MBA, blah, blah, blah. But is there anything else that you have done besides academics? That's becoming more and more important. And that is where we play a role. We as teachers play a role. So we must do our very best to impart the knowledge that is needed to become a musician who appreciates and can perform some music. Okay, so that's enough lecture. Now I have given you.
Ma'am, can I just add one point?
Yes, Ipshita, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, since I was a teacher of an international school in Bangalore, that's Oak Ridge International. So it was very much part of academics. It has been because in IB board, they gives importance how through music you teach other subjects. So
absolutely,
it is also develop their mind, their other things. If the children are not, some children are not, do not understand just by reading. So through music, how it has been taught.
So this is actually called interdisciplinary teaching through music and movement.
Right.
It's a very important integration.
Yes.
So you bring, with the music, you bring in several subjects. You take one topic, like even if you take just Independence Day, can you tell me offhand what are the subjects you can bring in with that? What are the academic subjects you can bring in by singing the national anthem and things like that? Anybody? Ipshita, you should be able to do it.
Geography.
Yes, absolutely.
Also history.
History, how it happened, how we got our independence.
Yes.
Maths
also
and the numbers, 15th August 1947. And, you know, maths comes over there. You play around with numbers over there. And of course colors, you know, so art and craft also comes in there. There can be drawing of flags. There can be, you know, all sorts of recognition of things that go with.
Also literature. Also, ma'am, literature. Storytelling is there.
Storytelling, drama, acting, you know, singing, everything comes in there. So that is integrating music and movement with different subjects. It's a very interesting form of teaching and learning. So thanks for that, Ipshita. And I know that we don't use that in our teaching, but there's no harm if there's a festival coming up that you do some songs related to that. You tell them about the festival and what is since we are teaching music, we'll keep it only to music. What is the kind of music that goes with it? When you have that harvest festival, like in the north, what happens? In the south, what happens? What is the kind of dress that goes with it? So culture, social, economic, everything comes into that. Economy comes in that if your harvest is good, you're going to make money. The country is going to be well fed. We will not need to spend money in importing food grain. So there are so many things you can do to make this subject really interesting. Primarily, we are teaching Western classical music or Western contemporary music. But music is music, and nobody is going to stop you from bringing in our Indian element into it. It's really important that we are not going to teach it as a subject, but if you sing a song in Tamil, or you sing it in Telugu, or we sing it in Punjabi in the north, it's fine. It's still music. You're making music. The person can play on the instrument with it. Okay. So today's meeting really is to get to know you a little bit and talk to you about whatever problems you may have, any help you need from me. I can see that you all have, most of your grade 8s and diploma holders and all. And there are some young teachers also here. And I think it's a good mix. Now, Purnima, what happened to all the Chennai teachers? Anything? You're on
one
mute.
teacher. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one teacher messaged you, sent me that. But what
yes,
about the
no,
others?
there were 5 teachers who were supposed to attend from Anna Salai,
Correct.
ma'am. So
Yes.
one of the teachers, he just informed that he didn't get the link, so I have just shared it to him.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the other 4.
No,
ma'am.
see, from Chennai, from Anasalai, I had Giridharan, Jagan, Joseph, and
Yes.
I don't know how to
Yes.
pronounce Joseph. I'll just say Joseph.
Joseph and Lim.
Yeah. Prasanna and Sarvanan.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Karthik from Ananagar. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So none of them are here. Anyway, this meeting is being recorded. So what I'm going to do is just ask you one very simple question. In your teaching, now Pavan, you are drums. Albert, what is your instrument? Albert is violin, strings. Okay. Francis is Anthony, right?
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
classical.
Yeah.
Guitar.
So your guitar, classical guitar. Ramu is piano. Subhash is guitar. Rajesh is drums.
Drums.
And Ipshita is vocals.
Just vocal.
Yeah, correct. Ipshita, what vocals do you do? Contemporary or classical?
Not really classical, ma'am. Contemporary.
Contemporary.
And,
So rock and pop.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think, I
Yeah.
see that you haven't yet sent up any students for exams or anything.
Yes. Not from here, Miss. Yeah, right.
Not from here, but otherwise you probably have.
Yes. Many are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask the drummers. I think there are 2 drummers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rajesh and Pavan.
Just
Pawan,
a
yeah.
miss. No, one student had given, ma'am. One student.
Okay.
Her name is Zina. Yeah, grade 6. She has given the result
Okay.
yet. Her result has come. Right.
All right. Okay. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about all this music and teaching holistically and all, I'm sure you're wondering, for drums, how does that make sense? So are you wondering that? Or can you tell me your method that you use when you're teaching? Rajesh, you can start.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I can. So this, ma'am. Yeah, I start with the fundamentals, ma'am. The once they finish the fundamentals, then I start the Western classical. After teaching the Western class, if they're interested, I'll start the rock and pop. I prefer the
Okay,
both,
so-
ma'am. I don't teach any one rock and Western classical. I prefer the both the subjects.
Yeah,
Western
I
classical
think
as well as rock and
it's necessary. But as far as drums goes, of
Yes,
course,
ma'am.
there is no note reading to do. So what are the other aspects that you address? Other
So, I mean,
musical skills that you develop besides the technique needed to play the instrument?
Yeah, but all the complete the basics, ma'am. So whatever they require, because the most of the students, they come just for hobby and they come for the
Yeah.
certifications. So
Correct.
based on their interest, I decide. I develop because I prepare my own syllabus for them.
Okay.
Apart from the Trinity syllabus.
No, obviously, see, Trinity, remember, the Trinity is an exam syllabus. It's not a curriculum.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
If you've
Yes,
attended
ma'am.
my workshops, every workshop I say that.
No, this is the
That it
first time, ma'am.
is
This is the
okay.
yeah. This is the
Okay.
first time I'm attending your session. Yeah.
Okay. You haven't come to
Yeah.
any of the meetings in
No, no,
Hyderabad or
ma'am.
anything.
No,
Okay.
ma'am. This is the first time. This is the first time.
So if any of the others have attended, you will know that I say in every workshop that what we give you is a syllabus. It's not a curriculum. You
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
make your curriculum
That's
to
what, ma'am.
get
Yeah.
to the syllabus. Okay, Pavan, what do
Yes, ma'am.
you do? Pavan, are you there? I don't think he's there. Okay. Do you think that besides, of course, teaching the techniques, besides doing what is necessary for examinations and teaching songs with drums, is there anything else that you feel you can do to broaden their music learning?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this can
See,
be answered by others also.
yeah. See, ma'am, depending on because the most of the students, they are interested into the rock drumming.
Correct.
Okay. So whichever the genre they like, I prepare, because apart from the grade syllabus, I give them a lot of covers. So I prepare my own syllabus, I prepare my own transcriptions, and according to their requirement, I teach them.
Okay. Anybody else? Somebody doing strings or any piano or vocals? Anybody can tell me that besides teaching the basics of music, is there anything else that you do in your class to develop other musical skills?
Yeah, I must tell.
Yeah.
Apart from that exam thing, I try them to have passion about singing, so I make it a little bit fun classes also along with the music. So mostly children are there, mid-age people are also there, so it should be as a fun also while learning, so that I start playing games. Like, for an example, I play some tune in my keyboard and ask them how many notes did I play, so they quick calculate and give me answers. So I take the class in Zoom, so they answer me privately. So whoever gets the right answer will get 5 points. So they get very much interested. They want to tell, ma'am, can I play the game today? So this is one. So there are other games also I play. Like, is it a major tune or minor tune? And so many questions can be
can
derived.
you tell me, you're on the right track. Can anybody tell me what is the skill she's trying to develop in the student? What is the musical skill she's trying to develop through these games? Anybody? Give me your answers, everybody.
That's
Oral, I think.
Oral. Who all said oral?
Virtual.
Anthony? Subhash?
Yeah.
Ramu, right?
Yes, yeah, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
What do you think?
Only it is possible for, only for small kids only, but not for
No. What is
adults.
my question is, what is the skill she is developing in the child? What is the musical skill by playing these games?
She's also, I'm trying to arouse more interest in music, like to become
interest
more serious
in music. Okay. I think Pavan has put himself on the call and he's not there, kind of thing. Because Albert?
He's not visible on the screen.
Yeah, but I don't think he's listening also, because he didn't answer. Albert, are you there? Okay. Rajesh, what do you think is the skill she's developing?
It's good, ma'am. The oral.
No, what skill? Oral. You 3 people said oral. Ramu, do you agree?
Musical knowledge.
Yeah, that's
musical
what.
knowledge.
To oral, ma'am. Musical
knowledge or oral both.
Basically, she is through these games developing listening skills, which is orals.
Yes, ma'am.
Also.
Exactly.
You're perfectly right that it is orals. And developing listening and oral skills is a very important part of learning music. It's not those notes that are written on your score.
It's derived also to the ear training.
Yeah, that is orals. That is orals.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
That is orals. Ear training is orals. So you can call it whatever you want, but basically you're getting them to listen and to enjoy what they are listening, and also it has a meaning. Like you're asking them how many notes were there, did I play? Then you're asking them what was the tonality. So there is another skill also being developed, which is theory. When she's questioning on tonality, theory of music, they learn what is major, what is minor. So that is also
Right.
So my idea here is to tell you that if you're teaching one piece of music, use it to teach other skills also, not that piece to just play that piece. You can teach oral skills. Okay, say you're teaching a piece by Clementi or something, go into the history. You're teaching a contemporary song by what's her name? Any singer. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at contemporary music. So if you're
Eric Clapton,
Eric Clapton, a guitar teacher is teaching a song by Eric Clapton. Make them listen to other music by that composer, by that singer. Make them listen to other contemporary bands or contemporary composers and try and find similarities. So instead of just, a kind of what should I say? It becomes not just with blinkers on, you're going down this path. No, you are now going down this path. So it's lateral thinking. It's lateral thinking, which is a very important 21st century skill. So this is just a little advice. It makes your lessons more interesting. It gives them more knowledge. And I think the development of the all-round development of a student would be a lot better than if we are just concentrating on that very piece and what is written in the score of that piece. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the biggest problem y'all face? I know what it's going to be, so I think I will get that answer. Everybody tell me. Come on, start with Rajesh. He's on the left of my screen. Rajesh, what is the biggest problem?
The problem is the environment, ma'am, the drum kit setup and the because right now we are the recently I joined the instruments, ma'am. The recently I joined the musicals.
Okay.
Okay. The couple of months.
But as a teacher, if you've been teaching before also, so you're saying instrument is a problem. Okay, Anthony.
The instrument is a very important.
Okay, Anthony.
Yeah, as such there is no problem. The main means it motivating a child is first challenge, I feel so.
Okay.
As he enters for the first class.
So we've got motivation, we've got lack of instrument.
That is technical issue, I think so. That instrument setup and all.
Yeah.
But because we teach Trinity syllabus, they want this local songs, madam. After learning guitar a little bit, they want local song. Sir, can you play this?
There's no rule that you should not do that. As I said, there's no rule. It can go hand in hand with what you're doing.
Yes, I teach patriotic songs also and some Hindi songs also.
Absolutely.
Popular tunes, like
absolutely. That. Okay, Ramu.
So that way I carry on.
Yeah. Ramu, what do you think is the most important problem that you face?
Problem, so most of the students they will come for only examination, but they don't follow the fundamental. They don't like example like John Thompson. They don't follow, like they will do only one book. They want to go directly second grade, third grade. See, the parents also don't know.
So
see what
exam
happening.
want only the exam.
Yeah. Most of the students for higher studies they are doing for examination. That's it. My opinion. But you not.
Yeah, ma'am. Giving enough time to practice. The student doesn't practice enough.
This was the first one I was looking for. I thought it would be the first problem. Practice. Yes, absolutely. That is a major problem. How to get them to practice enough. Ipshita.
Yeah, so a few points I have just thought about. There are sometimes absenteeism from student side, and mostly I don't say about the students, mostly parents.
Regularity.
They immediately, before they never disclose, the moment I send them link, they said she's feeling little sleepy, she's gone for play. So I said 24/7 that the student said it is not that all the time you are studying, and the music, if you do sing, you will relax yourself, right?
Yeah.
Hardly
Yeah.
it's once in a week, so that won't be a problem. And they
Correct.
also only try to sing, but they don't do warm up or basics. They feel it is boring, some of them,
Yeah.
not all. And then they take it, some of them take it as hobby, some of them only wants to learn new age song. If I teach them 80s 90s good song, they don't understand, or they are not bothered to listen or that, and they listen very less, try to sing more. I said listening is 80%.
Listening
Just
is
listen.
very, very
Very
important. It's
important.
like food for music.
Yes,
It's
yes,
food
yes. I
for
said,
music.
right. If I
Okay.
say that if you don't get time and if exam, just keep it playing. It is not bothering you. You can eat and keep listening. Okay.
Yeah,
So that
that's
works.
easy.
So I
So,
keep
so for vocals, that is
Okay.
easy, but it is also okay for the other instruments. The more you listen, the better it is. Okay, Albert, are you there? No. Pavan?
And for online classes, ma'am, only things from my side is not possible, that the chorus singing is not happening. So in case of I
Has
want
it
to
not opened
sing
up now?
harmony,
Is Bangalore not open for
uh,
offline?
not really, not really. Some parents want, but
Because
mostly it is
mostly
not.
everywhere now offline is started.
Okay, yes.
Mostly everywhere. So you should
All
maybe give
right.
it. So I've just listed down what you all have told me. One is how to motivate them, to keep them interested. Again, it's, not doing exactly the same thing. What happens, we get into a comfort zone. When we come for a class and the student comes, we'd say, okay, what have you prepared for today? Let's hear your scales. Let's hear your exercises. Then we go on to the repertoire piece. And then if there's a little time, we will do orals, or we will do sight reading, or we will do some improvisation. That also doesn't happen very regularly, unless the exam is on your head kind of thing. You do it then. So keep changing the, what should I say? I'm not getting the word. How you conduct the class. Don't start with the same thing every time. Sometimes start with a chat and listening to something. Sometimes start with the orals. From that listening, you can go on to orals and come to things like technique and repertoire right at the end. So keep shuffling the order in which, but have that plan that these are the topics I'm going to address, and I will do it in this order, or I will do it in that order. Don't put down too many topics. It won't happen. But keep shuffling so the interest remains. Okay, let's play games only today. Let's do a little quiz today. Let's play only pieces today. We're not going to do anything else. We're going to listen to some songs, and we are either going to sing them or we are going to play them. And it's even if he's a drummer, the student, you can, of course, do singing also. No harm done at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm glad these things came out. Yes, exam only is where I will definitely, as far as music parents go, I will fix up in the new year. We will be having a meeting for the parents, trying to explain to them. I don't know how much success I will have, but at least if we keep telling them these things, it will, somewhere it'll go into the back of their minds, and they might move away from exam only. And students also need to be counseled. It's not only the parents, it's the students only. And practice, of course, encourage them to make a practice log. Have a book where they put down that, okay, don't tell them that they have to practice every single day. They're not going to do it. You know it, I know it. They're not going to do it. So tell them, okay, if you're practicing 4 days in the week, or ideal is 5 days in the week, you must practice. But whatever number of days you are doing, put down your objective. Today, I'm going to learn this riff which is present in this song that I'm learning on the drums. Today, I'm going to learn the technique of finger picking over arpeggios, or over string, on strings 1, 2, and 3, okay, for guitar. Today, I'm going to learn these exercises on piano. I'm going to develop this technique. So this is my objective. And on one column, you write, what did you achieve? Did the student must write, did I achieve this or not? So practice log is very important. Tell them you will do the exam, but you have to, if you want to do well in your exams, get that certification, you must do other things also. So it's like a barter system, you know, I'll make you do the exam, but you also have to listen to me. So, and yeah, more listening will encourage them to do and learn, create an interest in pieces through the history of music and all, how this drummer used to work, what was his life story, how guitarists like, who are the classical guitarists really famous? Segovia. Who else is there, Anthony?
John Williams.
John Williams and whoever they are. Go into their little life history of what they're doing. The violinists. I mean, you can go into Yehudi Menuhin and talk
Paganini.
about him. Yeah, Paganini. Of course, the Paganini goes way back, but maybe some living ones, you know, who are still there. You can show them how their success story happened. And that will take care of the motivation also. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Not bored? Okay.
No,
All
no,
right.
no.
So,
No.
so I think for a first meeting, it's a good meeting. This recording will have to go to the others, though I would like to have spoken to them myself. But at least I think now I'm quite familiar with the Hyderabad teachers, because even in the rudimentary course, they have all been very regular with attending the meetings and things like that. So I'm going to let you all go now. Feel free to mail me about any problems. I have a little reporting format, which at the end of the month, you can fill up and send me. It's basically, it's nothing much. You don't have, it's multiple choice. So did you achieve the objective? It's lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. 4 lessons in the month. And you just have to do the multiple choice, and one column is comments. Purnima will send that out to you. Purnima, I may make few changes because these are not the rudimentary level teachers. So
Yes,
I will just review it, and then I will send it out to Purnima, and she will
Sure.
send it to you. So at the end of the month, when you finished your 4th class, you can just, but after every class, you will have to put it in, you know, and it's extremely easy. There are 3 choices or 2 choices. You just have to choose one in an Excel sheet. Okay. And please do not mail to my Trinity ID. Please mail to, I'm putting it in the chat box. This is my Gmail ID. You can mail it to that, and please copy Purnima on it. You all have Purnima's email ID? No.
I'm
Purnima?
putting it in the chat box, ma'am.
Yes, please put it in the chat box. Everybody must copy. After your 4th lesson, you can send this to me. This will give me an idea, and you also an idea. Some, you know, parents sometimes come and complain a lot, and you have written down your little thing for after each class. So you have something in writing that this is what happened in the class. I gave this work, but practice was not done. So that will be there as a kind of a proof, because we need to, parents think that teachers don't bother at all. They don't give us any report. They don't get back to us as to how, and then they'll say that, oh, your student is not ready for the exam. So we need to have the proof that we are doing this. And here it is in black and white. It has also been checked by Mrs. Mata, and the proof is right there. It helps you, it helps them, it helps the student. Okay, is that good? Okay, thank you so much.
Very nice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am. It's so much
You're welcome,
informative.
ma'am.
Glad. So, of course, once a month we will also meet and talk like this. Maybe I'll do one
Absolutely.
topic, you know, and how to go
Yes.
about it. So just give that little time. It's just about 45 minutes that I will take.
Yes, that will be very
Okay.
nice. And
Purnima, maybe we'll do a fixed day so they know that this day of the month is meeting with Mrs. Martin.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And I think I'm going to keep it separate for the different cities. Because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't get Chennai at all. I think Chennai thinks
Yes.
they're right up there. Anyway, chalo. Okay, all the best, everybody. Have a good
Thank you so
ma'am.
much,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
and
so much.
thank you for attending. Thank you.
Hello.
Have a nice
Hello,
day.
Rajesh.
Thank you, ma'am.
All
Yeah,
of you.
hi, sir. How are you?
Hello, Rajesh
Yes,
sir, Ramu
Who's-
and Subhash.
Hi, sir.
Thank you,
Hi,
Purnima,
hi.
ma'am.
Okay.
Hi,
Long
sir.
Yeah.
time.
I will
Bye,
send you the
everybody.
recording also.
Okay, right. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
ma'am. Take care, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye,
Take care,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, see you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
See you.
Thank you so much.